Hey.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Gru, and I I want you to say your name because I don't want to say your last name wrong.
No worries. It's Dani Doucette.
Okay, see, I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay, thanks again for coming on the show. I really appreciate that.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so
I like
tell.
your head wrap.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a nice little like
Yeah,
skull
that's
pirate
cool. Do you
type
have
look.
skulls on it?
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
all like
Yeah, definitely pirate. Definitely.
definitely like skull pirate type thing.
Cool.
So
I dig it. Very cool.
thank you. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
uh, about yourself and what made you want to get into songs and music.
Yeah. So I'm a pop artist that lives in Toronto, Canada. I started music when I was very young, started writing music when I was young. And over the year, I think this 2021. So just working on a project and really excited to share it with people.
Awesome, awesome. What
Yeah.
what kind of like pop or rock stars did you look up to as a kid?
Oh, good question. Well, my dad was a musician. So my dad was actually a rock musician.
Wow.
So growing up, I had a lot of music in my home. Yeah. So my dad actually was in a band called White Horse. He was in a band called Thor, and he was one of the original members of Helix. So they were actually a pretty big band in Canada. And growing up, I just had like musicians all the time in the house, which was cool. I used to really look up to Amanda Marshall, and I know that you're in the States, so maybe you don't know of her so much because she made it huge in Canada, but not so much in the States. But her energy on stage and just her overall vocal ability was probably the most inspiring artist for me, most definitely.
Wow. Yeah, I never heard of her. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to definitely look her up. Um,
Yeah, you definitely should, Rocky, because she's so cool. You're gonna love her.
yeah, definitely. What was like the first like live show you ever went to, like watching from the stands?
Yeah, well, I actually used to go to all my dad's shows. So I started going to concerts really, really young. And I used to be like the little dancer on the stage, like off on the side while my dad would be performing. So that was fun. And I think it may have helped me get a little bit more comfortable with being on stage. So that was really cool. And to be honest, I think that Amanda Marshall was the first artist that my dad took me to when I was a little girl. So maybe that's why she had such a big impact for me, you know?
Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
thanks. So what kind of music do you like? I think you like heavy metal. I'm gonna guess.
I do, I do. I like rock, heavy
Yeah.
metal, 80s hair bands and
Whoa. My dad was an 80s hairband guy. You would have loved him. He had this like huge mane of curly hair. It was so funny.
uh
Very cool back then.
oh, I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love like the bands like
Yeah.
Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue, and
Oh, me too. Yeah. Yeah, Poison's fun. It's like the love, I think it was like a love metal band, I would call it almost, right? Like it was like a lot of love songs.
was
And
you
I,
right?
all of the hard rock guys were all soft.
The,
I think so.
I saw online that like how was it like to do a show drive-in show you did. Like you're on stage, right? And then all the cars are in there instead of the people. Like how how does it feel to do one of those
Yeah.
shows?
Hmm. Um, it was very different because you can't see people's
Yeah,
faces, and their reactions. I also find like it's less intimate, so it's like singing to cars. I don't know. I don't think you can ever really get used to it. However, it does like I think so. I did two of them during the summer. One of them was with a lot of like other very like well-known artists in Canada. And then the second one I did, I was added on to a bill with a lot of emerging artists. So a lot of people that hadn't performed very much. And what I did think is that it was a great way to help a new artist introduce themselves to a crowd, because I felt that, a honk can only be like a honk. So when people would finish, it always felt like everyone was getting the same applause, right? Which is
yeah,
kind of nice.
yeah.
It's like an inclusive way that all of these new artists went up and they got just as much like blasting on the horn as everyone else. So I think that for like a new artist to be breaking out, I think a drive-in's kind of a cool idea.
Nice, nice. Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
wondering that how it felt for to actually be on stage and you're doing like a set and all you see is cars and you don't see people, you see cars.
Yeah. A lot of the time there's so many lights in your eyes anyways, so you don't really notice what's out there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what what do you do to set your mood? Like how do you get your mind frame to write music?
Hmm. You know what? Music, uh, it's funny because it's kind of this inside thing that creatives live at night. And I would say a lot of my writing happens when I'm like laying in bed and I'm like trying to fall asleep. It's a weird thing because it's like I'm laying there and I'm really trying to sleep and I'm annoyed, and then I'll think of like a harmony or I'll think of a melody and I'm like up, and then I got to turn the night light on, and then I'm like on my phone like trying to, get it in there or whatever. So a lot of times at night or when I'm traveling, I find that like when I'm going on a subway, I can kind of like look around me and like get inspired by like people in the car with me, or yeah. So, like I'm inspired by all things, but I do find like at night I get a little bit more like creative, I guess.
Wow, okay, okay. Nice, nice. I thought you were gonna say like you're sitting in a park somewhere and the thoughts come to you or you're in a coffee shop or something.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That has happened too. Actually, another time, I wrote a ton of stuff when I was bartending because I just get like annoyed with a customer and I'd be like, "Yeah, you're gonna be a verse." You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, "Ah, fucking guy, always on my shit, like whatever, like write it down." So, I, I wrote a lot of songs behind a bar. It was really funny, actually. Always on receipt paper or napkins or something.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's so awesome.
So not far off. Pretty on point.
So tell me about the new song you have out now, Selfish it's called.
Yep. Yeah, so that one just released January 18th, so almost a month now. And it's been doing really great. I've been getting a lot of response on it, so that's always nice. A lot of interviews and getting some. Yeah, Selfish. I wrote it when I was on a vacation with my mom in Mexico, and it was a really quick idea. And yeah, I just came home and right away I hit the studio, and then it became a song. Ta-da! Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's been great, and there's an official music video as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we really we worked fast to kind of create a visual and a story, and I just wanted to just it's it was a bit of like a woman empowerment message, and yeah, I think it turned out good.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, what
Thank you.
what made you want to write the song?
It was inspired by a relationship I was in. And basically, the lyrics are not the words you wanted to hear, but I had to say them. It would hurt you. It would hurt you more if I was to stay. So it's about basically being in a relationship with somebody that you love, but knowing that they're not the one that you're supposed to be with, because you're kind of always looking at your options. You know what I mean? So it's unfair to stay for that person. So it was basically a story about, and before I cheat on you, I should probably let you go, you know? And I hope the person doesn't know who it is, but I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's not about anybody, I promise.
And where did where did you say you wrote the song at in Mexico?
In Mexico. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote it there. I was on a 5-day trip with my mom right before COVID, like the first lockdown. So we got back, and that next day we were told we couldn't go anywhere. So it was really crazy. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's nuts. Like
Yeah.
where where can fans buy the song and listen to the song at?
Yeah, so it's available on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Dani Doucette, iTunes. You can find it anywhere. Also, Dani Doucette YouTube. And what I always like to tell viewers is it is absolutely free to follow and support your artists. So
Hmm.
anytime that you can subscribe or follow or support in a way that costs no money, it's such a great way to show your gratitude. If you're going is a lot of time and effort and money. So anytime that you actually like a song, or you're listening to a song and you enjoy it, like it means so much to an artist to just love it, comment even if you're feeling like it. And personally, I love to always keep in contact with everyone on my Instagram page, and that's Dani._Doucette, or find my website, DaniDoucetteMusic.com.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
and I'm gonna get merch, so that'll be soon.
uh, I read that you have another song called Craved. When is that coming out?
Well, I'm really excited about this song, and actually tomorrow our everything goes through for approval for the music video, and this music video is
Nice.
going to be, yeah, it's going to be a really big production. So we're thinking big with this, and if we're to get that finished, which we're hoping is going to be the 1st of March, because with all of the regulations we have, things have been getting set back here and there.
Hmm.
So we'll have the video, and then hopefully the song will be end of March, maybe beginning of April. So that's going to be awesome. And it's a really cool song because it's got like a little bit of like Dua Lipa, Halsey vibes. So it's a little bit like there's some throwback feel in it, but it's very current.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you worked with someone, Saint Misha, was it?
Yeah. Saint Misha's a friend of mine, and we just met online as well. And him and I met just through Instagram, and he just said that he had a project that he would like me to try to sing on. So we got together, and we wrote On My Mind, and we actually have a couple more coming out. So
Hmm.
I have a lot of like house songs that are being released everywhere, which is really cool because I wasn't really even thinking about that as like an extra part of the picture. But that one actually is done really well. And yeah, no, it's just fun. It's all part of the journey, and
Yeah.
I think it's fun to be a multi-dimensional artist, which is fun too.
Sweet, sweet. What is
Yeah.
what's the song that you like to play live the most? Like when when you can actually play live again. Like what's the song that you like to play live the most?
Yeah, it's actually a song that isn't released yet, but it's called Bad Medicine. And whenever I release it, I just feel really powerful. Whenever I sing it, sorry, I just feel really like in it, and I'm just like rocking out because it's got like some. You'd actually really like it probably more because it's got like a rock element to it. It's a little bit like Pink, I guess you could say. But I love that one because you can just I get to wail on it and like show a little bit more of like my vocal chops.
Nice, nice. Definitely sounds fun.
Yeah.
Out,
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you when it's out.
yeah, definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, doesn't it seem like there's like a slow connection or something, right? Like sometimes when I say something, it
Yeah,
takes
I
a
don't
while to
know.
get to you, and then when you say something, it takes a
Yeah,
little bit to get to me. Yeah, I don't know what's going
yeah.
on.
I don't know either. There's like a lag or something. Oh well,
Yeah.
we're getting through it. We're doing a good job.
So I just want to say for anyone that will be looking at this video, just be patient with the little lag between us.
Yeah, there's distance, and it's just having its effect. Aw. Well,
Yeah,
Rocky, it was such a pleasure and really nice to meet you. And thank you so much for reaching out.
yes, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much. I just wanted to ask you like what's coming out next and everything.
Yeah, so Craved is up next, and I'm really excited. But I might actually be dropping a single prior, and it's going to be a drop in, and it's really great. If we keep having to push Craved, it's going to be the next one out, and it could be called Posted. So stay
Hmm.
posted because that could be the next one. I'm not too sure. There's so many, really. There's just too many right now. I gotta like pick and choose what's gonna come out.
There were like a couple more questions I wanted to ask you. I mean, do you have
Sure,
time for like a
of
couple
course.
more?
Hmm.
Okay, no, I didn't know if you were like pressed on time or anything.
Not at all.
Okay. Wanted to ask like what artist would you really love to work with and share the stage with?
Yeah. I would love to perform with Harry Styles. Also, Halsey, I love her. I'm obsessed with her. And I would love to do so those three, I'm like, I would love that. That would be really cool.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And like, how do you feel about like the new music that's out now? Like, do you like it? Do you not like it?
Mm. You know what? There's always going to be stuff that you like and you don't like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, However, I do think like music right now is kind of coming back in a way that we're seeing a little bit more or like original pieces. They're not all fully like we were hearing a lot of synthetic sounds. I think now we're starting to hear like guitars coming back and drums coming back. So we're hearing elements in pop music or any type of music really that are what we would consider music back in the day. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I think that we're taking like a full yeah, we're coming around again. There's like a really nice balance of synthetic and real instruments. So yeah, I think it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And and like what what do you like to go on the most out of like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook? Like what do you like the most?
Honestly, I get so tired of them all. So I'm trying, like, I literally just try to stay on one. I mean, hey, it'd be awesome if I had somebody that could run them for me, but like it's just too much for one person to handle, you know. I started a TikTok, and I'm trying on TikTok, but that's like takes a lot of work. Like I spend all my time on music, so it's like it's a lot.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I would say I'm there the most, and that's kind of like the place where I like to just, I've over the years just pushed people there, and people reach out to me there, and I know, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable there. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, definitely Instagram first. Facebook, I've forgotten about. I just like, I don't even go there hardly anymore. I check it once in a while. So, and then TikTok, I'm trying people, but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
and I just got Clubhouse. So that's interesting. That's another new thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, have you heard of that yet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it's Clubhouse, and it's actually like places where you go, like you from people like celebrities or you know, which influencers or investors or artists, and um, if you are in the same group, it'll actually you can actually talk to everybody. So you like put your hand up, and then you can have your say in what you wanted to say, but everyone's there listening as though you're in a room together. So it's
Huh.
super interesting. I just downloaded it 2 days ago, and I don't even like I haven't even really dove into it yet, but might be a great thought for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Huh. And like the our site deals sometimes with like a lot of horror films, and I wanted to ask you if you're a horror fan at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Like,
I'm not like I love time, or um I like anything with poltergeist or like witches or like stuff like that. I'm not a big slasher film. Like I'm not like I don't really like seeing guts and stuff,
yeah.
but like I love like the scary pieces. Like I love ghosts and like exorcisms and stuff like that, you know?
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those are my favorite. I think the best series ever is the paranormal series.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good, like, 'cause it seems real.
Yeah, really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
my favorite horror movie, it's like an old 80s film. It's called Night of the Demons. Did you ever hear of that one?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I also love anything aliens. So like anything
Oh,
alien is like my favorite. I'm like super like interested in like all that extraterrestrial stuff.
yeah, definitely. I mean, like there's like me personally, like I definitely think that there's something that's that's out there, and it's
How could there
it's
not be?
it's being hidden because no
Yeah.
one wants us to know. But like there's like so many people that see sightings of UFOs and flying saucers, like it
Mm.
has to be real.
Totally. Totally. Like I've seen shit that I can't explain, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
For sure. Yeah.
What do you what do you like to do for fun when you're not doing songs?
Um, you know what? I found it really important, like balance, because I'm kind of like an individual. Like I think all the freaking time. Like I'm always like there's a lot going on all the time. So for me, I need to like go run. Like I just need to go run off energy. So I really enjoy exercising, and I really love like a really long run. Or um, I wish the gyms were open because I love to
Hmm.
like go to the gym. I'd like to do classes, and so like my fitness and like physical like fitness is really important because it benefits everything in my brain too, right? So so that's always good. It's like it's a great way to just like all, you know, all the benefits are great. So yeah,
Okay.
definitely that. Or what else do I love? Yeah, I love to sit at my piano and just kind of pluck around. And I love spending time with my family and my friends. I'm really blessed that way. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice, sweet. And like, what music do you have currently on your like iPod or your playlist?
Mhm. Oh, I have everything. I listen to a lot of like house music, I guess you could say, because it's kind of like it's nice to just I like to freestyle the house music, so I listen to stuff that doesn't have lyrics, and it kind of just like allows me to like also create while I'm listening to something different. Um, if I'm to like relax, I love Leon Bridges. I love that kind of more throwback, like old school sound. He's a fantastic artist, so I love that. And I really like I mean I'm listening to my own stuff so often and like
Mhm.
getting like I'm having it sent back to me from different producers being like, hey, like what do you think of this or this or this? So I'm kind of like always like picking my own stuff apart. I don't listen to a whole lot of other music, but if I'm on a subway, I love to listen to like Jan Arden or Donna Lewis, like really old, like female pop artists to like just, I don't know, it's just a different, I really enjoy it.
Nice, nice, nice. Is there
Yeah.
is there any television series that you're currently binge watching on Netflix or Hulu or something?
Yeah, just finishing Big Little Lies, which was really good. Also, Your Honor is like a murder mystery, and then True Detective, which is another murder mystery. And what did I watch the other night? The disappearance of Madeline McCann, but that little girl that disappeared on a Portuguese beach. Like I love the true crime stuff where you're
Yeah.
like wondering who the heck did it, you know? So that's what I've been watching. Last night we watched a movie called Red Dot, and it was about a couple that goes on vacation and gets like hunted down by like somebody, and
Wow.
it's like them like fleeing for their lives. It was a really good one. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of the same stuff that you like. I think you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And like, what kind of junk food do you like the most?
kind of food do I like the most? I'm gonna be
Like
really boring because like I'm just like I like what kind of food?
like which like your cheat food, like your junk food.
Oh, hmm. I love cream eggs. You know what I mean? Those like chocolate eggs with like the cream center.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Those are good. I really like black licorice. I'm kind of an old person that way. Like I love like old people candy. Like I love anything black licorice, like all sorts. Or I love turtles, definitely. And I love fried chicken. So
Okay,
that would be a
okay.
cheat thing for sure. Fried chicken for sure. Chicken wings.
Nice.
You? What do you like?
Me, chicken parm. Did you ever have that chicken parmesan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah. It's like breaded, right? With
yeah,
cheese on
yeah,
it?
exactly. Exactly. I love that. Like that. I love chicken
Okay.
parm, uh, Chinese food, pizza, like oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I love really good like Indian food too.
mm,
Like a good curry. Oh, so good.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Love that. Nice. Um, so where can
Nice.
fan where where can fans find you at?
The easiest way is DaniDoucetteMusic.com, and all of my links are there. So if they find me on Instagram or if they wanted to talk further, they can just DM me and I always respond. So um, yeah, that's the easiest way.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and I apologize for whatever thing is going on here, why everything's lagging.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
All right. Well, have yourself a really good night and a great week.